I own a property that I paid cash for and another that I got on a mortgage. Both properties dropped in value and income dropped. The biggest problem I have today is that the property I have a mortgage on is not paying for its mortgage. What's the solution? This is a question I got yesterday. Welcome to The Brief. I'm Makram Hani, analyzing property, and today I decided to discuss and answer this question publicly. Because it's not uncommon for this to happen. People bought property at a value, the property value dropped, so they can't exit through a sale or an equity release any cash through an equity release. At the same time, the rental dropped, which made the income not equating or exceeding the costs of mortgage, so the income cannot cover the costs on the property at a certain point of time. Now, with this specific gentleman, the income from two properties does cover the cost, yet one property in a way or other is paying for another, and the cash on cash return is approximately not existing except in equity buildup on the property which is very partial on the property that is a mortgaged property. Now, this does happen. It rarely happens if you're approaching property from a scientific from a scientific angle. I don't yet know his exact properties, the locations of the exact properties, and what took place with his exact properties. Yet I can give you scenarios of mine that I had where I bought property and it dropped in value, or I bought property and the rental dropped in value. Now, if you're choosing the right property, even if the rental dropped, and if you stress tested the property well, and here you'll see a session talking about how to stress test a property, then you are able to mitigate that risk and to expect a property drop in value and to still be able to deal with it in a successful manner without a burden to you and your family. If you have a big portfolio of property and all the property or most of them drop in value and drop in rent at the same point of time, then you may be in a position, if you haven't done a scientific approach to your purchases in the first place and to running the properties afterwards, you could be in a situation, in a position where you need to put out so much money on a monthly basis just to cover the cost, which in some instances, not possible. So, what would you do here? Now, if I own those properties and they are in a position where they can't improve in value, they're very near to break even, one is covering for another, with time, I will achieve a positive cash flow and I'm very near to that. And at the same time, even if I don't achieve high appreciation of value, I am achieving a decent appreciation of value because the property is well kept, the area is well kept, it's a prominent area and it's growing with time, although there is no value adds that will happen in that area. Then what I would do is I will keep this property and I will continue building on equity until this property starts becoming cash flow positive. And then there's many other scenarios and options for it. So your answer is assess your property today as if you're buying it today. If you're buying that property today, would you buy it at the price it would sell in the market for today? If not, then sell it. Don't buy it. Don't keep it. Sell it. I hope that helped you. That helps everyone. It's The Brief. I'm Makram Hani, analyzing property. If you have similar questions or any question, something that bothers you in your property holding, in your property purchase, or something that isn't working for you, you want support with, or an experience that is successful you would like to share with me, please feel free to voice it in the comments.